Hi guys, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to spend with you to read to you something that Spirit woke me up with at 3:55 this morning. They always like to do that in the middle of the night. However, I must say they always replenish my system, my human system, because I always wake up very well rested afterwards. So I guess I'm kind of protected. So that's okay. But I wanted to share this with you because I found it very interesting. And it hasn't gone to my editor yet, being my lovely husband, who does all my editing work for me. Lucky me. So I just wanted to read it to you because it has moved me and I'm being moved to do so. So here we go. If I stumble and fall over a few things, please forgive me because, like I said, it hasn't gone to the editor yet, who puts it in a little bit better language, not changing the contents, but better language so people can understand it than what actually comes through me and my inability to spell. So here we go. It came from the Universal Collective Council. They told me that this morning after I got up, and I asked, okay, that's fine. Where did this come from? Who was channeling through me? So this is how it reads. For so long, we have waited for what is now approaching. With the morning sky awash with light, with the sight of our ships will come unto the world. No longer will there be mystery of only one life. Welcome in peace. Come back. We come in peace and bring with us the way of a free and loving world. No more will the will of those who keep you in bondage prevail. No more false flags will be perpetrated against you as a people, but love will be your way. Those who do not wish to see or awaken will be lost to their own world of lust and hate. I'm not quite sure what that means. So we say, look to the morning sky, feel the morning sun upon your brow. Rest your feet upon the soil that feeds and nourishes you. This is where you will see us. This world will no longer be in doubt about their forefathers. Rejoicing is the sound of heaven on earth. Birds will sing the song of love, your neighbors. No longer will borders divide. As one we shall be. I'm not sure if they're talking about earthly borders, universal borders, or both. All races will break bread as one. We are one universe collectively. Many will leave your system. Souls first do not mourn. Okay, for your souls, many will leave. Your soul first do not mourn for them. They have chosen not to be here before they incarnated. So I'm thinking what they're trying to tell us here is that many souls will be leaving before this event takes place, but this was their choice, and we should not mourn for them, for they have decided that they do not want to be on earth during this process. Fear not your loss, for they have their own work to do, as you have chosen your work here. Light workers, as you call self, remain diligent in your work. Open your heart to all who pass, for with your energy of light is to bring to them their opportunity to see. Those who returned home shall be the instrument for your work. Attunement is in the wind that surrounds you. Breathe it into your lungs. Feel your chakras align from the sun above and travel into Mother Earth's energy. You are no longer a puppet on a string, but floating on the energy of one nation, no more, but the universe as one. Come travel with us to this place where the history of who you are is about to unfold for all to see. With you will come your seed. Let it be known your harvest is vast. I think here they're talking about works that we've already done as light workers, seeds that we have planted, things that have already begun to mature in others, seeking, acknowledging, and unfolding and awakening that we as light workers have produced in those that have had contact with us, and however they've had contact with us. I think that's what they're talking about as our seed. The light you shine works in the creation of energy. Not sure that's creation. Of energy shared by you before your awakening. Little did you know, but you shall see your work has been with you all the days of your existence from the birth of your soul. Okay, now that creation makes sense to me. Here and now will come this time of awakening, of souls no longer one at a time, but by the millions. Our word is being fulfilled. Work. Our work is being fulfilled. And you, my loves, are the instrument of change. So also what they're saying here, I do believe, how I'm interpreting this is all of the work that we have done and all the work that we will be doing. This is no time to stop letting our light shine. This is no time to let the movement of the government control the light that lives within you. For those who wish not to see, when the time has come to see, they will have their own place to go or stay, depending on what your current beliefs are. A lot of people believe that when Earth ascends into a higher dimension than what it is in now, that those who wish not to see, those who wish not to allow the scales from their eyes to fall, will remain in the third dimension. And in the third dimension, I guess things are not going to be too pretty from what I'm reading here. There's going to be a lot of hate and a lot of lust. And of course, we know what that means. Doesn't necessarily mean flesh, but it means power, and it means control, and it means all the things that by us ascending into a higher dimension will not be. So, this is pretty much it. And yeah, I did kind of fall over a few words because I can't always read my writing. It takes place in the dark at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. How this process works for me is they wake me and they say, it's time for you to go get your tablet. We have a message for you. And then they tell me to pick up the phone, which lays on my nightstand next to my bed. So I pick it up, and when I look at the phone, it says 3:55. So when I see the double fives, I know that this is coming from them, and it's just not me waking from a dream. That's kind of my little key, because they always give me double numbers when it's time to go do something. And generally it's in the 3 o'clock hour somewhere. 3:44, 3:55, 3:33, somewhere around in there. They're always double numbers. And I know that's them. I guess that's the little game they play with me. And I get up and I leave my bedroom so I don't disturb my husband. And I come into this other room where I am now in the dark. I don't turn on any lights. And I get comfortable and open myself up and speak in light language. And I speak in light language for a few moments. And then I get the urge to stop. And when I get the urge to stop, I write. And when I write until I stop. And it seems to come out in paragraphs. So I'll speak the language, and then I stop and I put the pen to paper, and whatever comes through my mind is what goes on the paper. And that's kind of how it all unfolds for me. I'm sure that, in fact, I know a lot of you do automatic writing. That's kind of what I call this. And I would love to share the process that they use with you. And I'm sure it's probably different or maybe similar, but not the same. But I would be interested to hear about it. And it does come out in English, even though I'm a terrible speller. So sometimes I have difficulty, and so does my husband, trying to figure out what it is I wrote. And sometimes the words aren't spaced. So again, we have to spend a little time looking at it and figuring out the message that they have. But the depth of this message, I feel, is pretty profound, and wanted to share it now. I will post it once my husband finishes editing it, and I will post it on my website. So if you want to keep it or you want to share it with others, I would be really happy that you did that. Okay, namaste to all of you. I love you all in my heart. God bless.